So what we have here are a tier list of Rudolph characters. There's a lot of bad characters in this movie. Rudolph's girlfriend is A tier. She did nothing wrong. She encouraged him to fly.
She's S tier.
No, she's not, but she's A tier.
Yes, she is. She never turned her back on Rudolph.
You can't put everybody in S tier. There's room for there's only room for one character in S tier.
I'm not gonna put.
Don't say it. There's only one person that goes in S tier. The leader of the elves, who is not quite Santa Claus, but this is the guy who told Herpes. Yeah, he told Herpes that he couldn't be a dentist.
Well, why would you want herpes in your mouth?
Listen, yeah, maybe he's looking after him, right? He wasn't the biggest jerk in the movie, though. He was up there.
He was definitely up there. I mean, he wasn't a jerk to Rudolph, but he was a jerk to Herpes.
Did they interact at all? I don't think they did. No, I don't think they did. I'm gonna put him in D right now because I think there's room to move down.
Dickhead?
Yeah, D for dickhead. It's actually just gonna be dickhead. Santa was actually the absolute worst. He's going in F tier. He was actually like one of the worst ones.
Character.
He was so mean to everybody. Like the elves were singing to him.
Everybody. And then when Rudolph was born and he saw his nose, he was just like, "Ugh, you guys should be ashamed."
Santa's racist. Santa was actually racist in this movie.
That was a fake Santa.
For that reason, he's going in an F.
For fuck you.
Yeah, F for off. You piece of shit. Next, what'd you call this guy yesterday? The guy who's like in charge of like the island of Misfit Toys?
Aslan.
Yes. Aslan. Yeah. He didn't necessarily do anything wrong, right? He let the gang spend the night. Did he kind of kick him out? Should he have let them stay longer, even though they weren't toys?
He wanted them to
find their friends.
He didn't want them to be in danger. Like he took all these toys in that weren't wanted.
He was looking after them.
Yeah, he took on this responsibility for them and didn't want them to be like in danger. So but he also like gave them a quest and was like, hey, like you can stay here, but also like I'll help you out overnight, but also I'd appreciate it if you tell your homie Santa.
Oh, he got them all. No, he was looking after them. He's got to be at least a B tier, right? He was looking after the homies.
So.
Let's do Mrs. Claus next. Mrs. Claus is a saint. She puts up with that racist asshole.
She's an enabler.
She is an enabler.
She's an enabler.
She's not a dickhead, right? So like,
I'll leave her in C.
I think she's good in C. Let's go with was it Comet?
I think it was Comet.
Right. Okay. So at first, he was very encouraging.
Yeah.
And then when he found out that Rudolph had a red nose, he turned into a racist.
Rudolph will not join in any reindeer games.
Yeah, fuck this. He's a dickhead. Fuck him. The same goes for Firecrotch or whatever his name was. I think he goes higher on the list than Comet because Comet's an adult in this situation.
Yeah.
Like he's a kid.
True.
Next up, let's go Sam the Snowman. I'm gonna put him right here in the middle. So, did he do it? Like, I know he narrated. Did he do anything that was?
Didn't he? Who was the one that said like he couldn't control the woman or something like that? Or
he was kind of sexist.
He was. I'll put him in C. He wasn't horrible, but
he's going in low C.
He's going in low C.
Only because we can't put everybody in the dickhead category.
He's gonna go and see you next Tuesday.
Okay, I think next up, let's do the Abominable Snow Monster. So, hear me out.
He is a victim.
He is a victim of society. He tried to, eat all of the good characters in the movie. However,
I don't think he was trying to eat anybody.
He also made a lot of stupid noises too.
Okay, well, they never took
that
the
sound
time
design
to
in the
get
movie
to
not
know
good.
Him.
This is
okay. They just all were like, "Don't talk to him. He's scary," and blah blah blah.
This is fair.
Like,
they did try and run away from him every chance they got. So after he falls off the cliff.
After they push him off.
After they
attempted murder.
After they attempt murder and push him off the cliff.
And pulled out all his teeth. Don't forget that. I mean,
and ripped out his teeth. Yes, you're right. After they've ripped the teeth out of this monster, pushed him off a cliff.
Cartoon.
He indirectly saved Yukon Cornelius's life and the dogs. He saved the dogs. Because
I'm sure he saved the dogs.
Because
100%.
Bumbles bounce. And then he came back and put the star on the tree. because everyone else is just a bunch of... I think he's at least B tier, right? I mean, he's not A tier.
I believe he's B tier.
I think he's B. I think, is he better than...
But did he change his ways, or was he already nice and nobody gave him
they got to know him.
Isn't it possible that after he saved the dogs and Cornelius, that Cornelius was like, oh, thank you.
Oh shit, he's a friend.
And then he was like, hey, you're welcome, like blah, blah. By the way, I'm not the bad guy here. I actually had like toothache and thank you for helping me. And then Cornelius is like, oh yeah, come hang out with my homies. And then they went back to Santa's boring castle. And then he's like, I reformed him and took credit for the amazing monster he already was.
I like that he was reformed in like less than 24 hours. I found that really
because there was no reforming. He was already good like that.
That's fair. Okay, let's do his mom. His mom, not as impactful as the girlfriend, but also did nothing wrong.
No, she was
an enabler of his dad.
Yes, these women do not have voice until the girlfriend came along, but she allowed the dad to cover up his nose and all that stuff.
This is true.
So
she did allow it.
B for bad mom.
B for bad mom. I agree. Let's do some Misfit toys. How do we rank them? Because they were just kind of there. Look, the toys, the Misfit Island, look, you need the toys to have the Misfit Island. However, none of them contributed to the story aside from, getting delivered.
Gun squirted on somebody's face.
That's assault. That's assault. Honestly,
don't you want
gun goes in
squirt
dickhead
on your face?
not without warning.
He's a dickhead that squirted on somebody's face.
Charlie in the Box, who is not Jack in the Box, he's Charlie in the Box. Although he looks angry, he welcomed the gang in. Let's put him in B tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was nice. The boat that only sinks. I don't think they even had like a talking line. I think they sunk, and that was the last time we ever saw them.
That's true. They were just kind of
contribute. I feel like they're just C for just existing. Like just you don't get the dickhead category. Like the boats lived a troubled life.
Not really. It just sank. It was just there.
Okay, I'm gonna add a row above. We're gonna call this present, because they were existent and present in the movie. Next is the bird who thinks it's a fish, or like the bird who can't fly but can swim for some reason. I think it's better than the boat. You saw the bird at least twice, right? Let's go with the dentist. Does he get an A tier?
He does not.
Without consent, ripped out the teeth of the abominable snow monster.
Yep. Rude.
He also lied to Rudolph. When they first met, he's like, I'm a dentist. You're not a dentist. You're a liar. That's what you are.
He was not certified.
He was not a certified That's malpractice. Dentist. We got to bump him down a little bit.
He just decided, hey, I'm a dentist.
You don't get to do that.
He started experimenting on toys.
Yeah, Oh, he did. Yeah. Listen, I think he was a good... Actually, I don't know. Now we bring this up, I don't know about this guy.
Well, I mean, he did attempt to go to Rudolph's aid, so I would say B for being there. B
for being there. I was gonna say that same thing.
B for being there.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he did invite Rudolph and okayed his nose in that whole situation, even though he lied to him.
That's fair, but he also made him run away from home.
This is true.
He's like, oh, you're a child? Yeah, run away with me. Let's go with the cowboy riding the ostrich. As cool as his design is, he's still kind of just
Why is he riding an ostrich?
Because he doesn't...
I can see...
He can't afford a horse.
See why he was
he's a less than fortunate cowboy. I feel like the Susie doll... Okay, so at the end, when they spotted Santa coming, there was... Charlie in the Box, Susie doll, and Elephant Man were all gathered around the fire. I think was it those three? They saw Santa coming. So listen, if one of them weren't out there, maybe they don't see him. So I think she had a bigger role than maybe all of them so far.
Than the rest of them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And she was like super nice too.
Okay, she was nice. I didn't see anything wrong with her either.
No, she looks fine. Let's rank this elephant. Okay, first of all, there's nothing wrong with this spotted elephant, right?
The elephant is so cute.
Cute, but like, you're claiming a disability that you don't have. You're cute. That's what you are. That elephant was full of shit. Let's be real. There was nothing wrong with it. You're right. And that's why it's going below some of the other toys, because it was just making excuses. Listen, love yourself. Let's go with Rudolph's dad. So Rudolph's dad is not only a dickhead. We're making a Z tier. Rudolph's dad is going in Z tier. He was absolutely the worst character in this movie. He was racist. He was a terrible father. He was abusive. He didn't love his son for who he was. There's everything wrong with this character. For him, he gets a Z tier. He's on his own. Next, let's do the scooter. The scooter, like you said, ahead of its time, right?
Ahead of its time.
Way ahead of its time. It was a razor scooter. I think
it goes
he's present.
into B.
He can't get a B. Why does he get a B?
B, because he's ahead of its time.
He's ahead of some of the other characters on this present list. Because they're not only present in the movie, they're also just presents. At the end of the movie, they're literally presents. So we have a little double meaning here that I definitely intended from the start. The train with the square wheels.
Okay, so this train is a victim of society as well.
He's a victim of the elves that built him, let's be real.
Exactly. And it couldn't afford round wheels or wasn't provided with what it needed.
Listen, he's gone through a lot in life. I feel terrible for him. Okay, for that reason, I'm going to move the boat up then, because the boat just sank. The elephant is a
submarine.
The elephant's going to the back.
Wasn't even trying.
The elephant's going to the back. That's all I care about. And if you're going to tell me that everybody else didn't accept him, we have to move everybody down a tier.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
So,
well, he should go. The elephant should go before the ostrich and the bird thing.
I'll give you that.
The birdfish.
He's not going higher than the ostrich.
Okay. Why?
Because the cowboy and the ostrich is cool as shit. All right, next up, let's do Rudolph.
Put him up there. I swear to God.
What is your gripe with Rudolph?
Oh, okay. I don't have a problem with Rudolph. Rudolph was he was taught to not love himself.
This is true.
He was taught that something was wrong with him.
Despite bad parenting, I feel like he came out on top.
Yeah. In S tier.
A tier.
S tier.
A tier.
He put himself in danger. He made sure his friends were taken care of. He decided to isolate himself in S tier. S tier. S tier.
A tier.
S tier.
A tier. You know who gets S tier? It's Yukon Cornelius.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Yukon Cornelius, this is the official tier list. Lock this in.
He's a bully.
He's not a bully. He's a hero.
Bully.
He is time and time again a hero.
He took credit for the abominable snowman's
Yeah, he brought him back. He brought him back to Christmas Village. He saved Rudolph. He saved everybody at the ice skull part. He was ahead of his time. He knew how to play Fortnite before everybody else.
Cornelius needs to be
Cornelius is a hero.
B.
S tier. See, Stefan agrees. A tier. A tier. S tier. S tier. He's the top. He's at the top.
B. Oh my God. You were S tier for shit.
He's a dog owner.
Shitter.
He's a dog owner.
Yes. Shitter. Yes.
Sacrificed his life. He sacrificed his life. To save everybody.
His dogs.
He sacrificed his life time and time again.
Animal cruelty.
He was a hero.
Animal cruelty.
He was a hero.
Animal cruelty.
I will not hear anything else. This is the official list, everybody. Yukon Cornelius is better than Santa Claus. You heard it here first. This is it. Lock it in.
Rudolph. Better than. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You are the worst.
He's the best character in the show. He also, you know what? He's a responsible gun owner. He had a gun the entire time and never fired it once. He is a responsible adult. He gets S tier.
Oh my God. I think he just had that gun for looks. I think it was a toy.
No. This is a toy gun.
It wasn't even real.
That was a real gun.
No.
He could have just shot somebody and moved on with his life, but he didn't because he's the best character in the movie.
He's not the best character in the movie.
That's what the list says.
Concocted the plan to remove the abominable snowman's teeth. Okay?
No. Herpes did that on his own. Herpes made that man's teeth fall out.
He told him, he was like,
okay,
it's all yours.
He did attempt murder, but it was in the best interest of it. It was in the best interest of the group. It was in the best interest of the group. Jesse, he had good intentions behind trying to murder the apostles.
No, stop it. You better pull that screen back up. That screen back up and fix it. It's wrong. Oh my God, I can't. He does not. He belongs in that tier because he's a shit. That's what it is.
He has actually moved up a tier.
No, don't you dare.
He is now in S+.
Don't you fucking
There
dare.
is no other character in S.
There's only one character
him alone.
in this whole movie that belongs in the top tier. And that is
it's
Rudolph's
Yukon.
girlfriend.
Goddamn Cornelius.
That's Rudolph's girlfriend. Oh
Cornelius.
my goodness.